Starr's beer review. Gonna take a look at one of the beers that HeistAlmighty picked up here and from the States. It is Belfast Bay's McGovern's Oatmeal Stout, silver medalist at the World Beer Championships.
Well, what is the these days, really?
The Moosehead Pale Lager won the gold medal for the world's, I think, like best North American lager or something.
Best North American premium lager.
Ooh, it's premium?
Premium.
All right. Okay, so Belfast Bay McGovern's Oatmeal Stout. Belfast Bay is a bay, harbor kind of thing, just west of Bar Harbor. Actually, it's south of Bangor. It's in the same general area, just like 30 miles west kind of thing. Anyway, so it's apparently an award-winning oatmeal stout, and we're going to record this review in honor of International Stout Day, which is November 3rd. Tomorrow.
Just a few hours away now.
Woo! I'll upload this tomorrow. So this one says it's best before June of 2012.
That's a hell of a shelf life on
Belfast
that thing.
Yeah, it is for a stout, that is. Anyway.
Perhaps I should have saved that one.
Wow, I mean, it wasn't in the fridge.
Yeah.
Anyway,
I got
this open.
I got this one at a little hole in the wall in Bar Harbor
For $2.
For $2. The price tag's still
Price tag's still in the bottle.
So I have a feeling this is probably way better than anything we could pick up for $2 down at the local liquor mart.
You can't even buy a cheap beer for $2 here. Holy crap! Look how thick that is.
Yeah, it is pretty thick. All right, let's get you some of that.
It looks like sludge.
It's not much head on that thing. Maybe you'll get some more. Pour a little more aggressively.
Pour a little aggressively, and I'm not getting a whole lot. That's a deep.
That is a one hell
somewhat yellowy, like a nutty mocha kind of head to it.
Fuck you, that's milk chocolate. Like,
look at that. So look how thick that is.
That is one of the darkest heads I've ever seen.
There's no light coming through. There's like a tinge of brown coming around the edge, and that's it.
Yeah, I got nothing.
There's nothing coming out of that.
Thick.
Holy crap. So, that's really thick. I'm actually quite impressed with that appearance.
Yeah, well, they claim their oatmeal makes it thicker, so...
Well, that's what oatmeal is supposed to do. Technically, oatmeal is an adjunct.
I got a head worked up there. That's not too bad, actually.
Like, technically, oatmeal is an adjunct, but they add it to give it body and more of a roasted flavor, I believe.
Why would one add corn or rice then, Nick?
Corn or rice are intended to lighten up the beer, make a cleaner beer taste, improve the actual ABV of the beer, and make it like a lighter, cheaper brew.
Oh, that's very good.
Yeah. Well, certain adjuncts actually are quite welcome, except for example, like wheat is considered an adjunct for some reason, and wheat beers are really good. Well, wheat beers don't normally use all wheat though in their brews either, so there's some of it's actually barley and like Hoegaarden or something like that. Hoegaarden.
Oh yeah, I've got to eat some barley.
Anyway. But anyway, this one uses oatmeal to beef it up a little and create a bit more roasty smell. Look at that,
yeah, it's looking good.
That's a really nice looking beer.
That is one of the darkest heads I've ever seen.
Like, McCausland's Oatmeal Stout's pretty dark too, but this, I almost think this is darker.
Alright, well, let's see what it smells like.
Wow.
That's pretty roasty.
Wow, what's the ABV on this? Well, of course, they don't label it.
Well, this one, I checked their website and they said because of the small batch brewing and some of the inconsistencies in their small process, it can vary between 5.8 and 7.
Okay.
So apparently they're still using their secret small batch
brewing technique,
despite the shipyard buyout.
Yeah. Belfast Bay is a small brewery. It brews in small batches, and was recently bought out by Shipyard. And they didn't say exactly how long ago that happened, did they?
Not really.
Anyway, doesn't really matter. Let's
hope Shipyard didn't screw with it too much.
It's got a very chocolatey, but you can smell a touch of alcohol in that.
A little bit, and there's a little bit of chocolate, a little bit of coffee,
A
lot of roast.
More of a gourmet kind of coffee. Like it's not your espresso coffee or anything like roasted malt. It's like more like this cup of joe, big cup of joe, a lot of sugar in it.
All right, let's see where this is going.
Give it a taste. Boy. Touch of perfumey alcohol.
I'm getting some weird bitterness right down the middle of my tongue. I'm not sure if that's hops, or I'm not sure if that's just the roasty.
It's kind of like a combination of like a roasted malt bitterness, along with this like earthy kind of like dirty bitterness, like a rough earthy. But that's kind of what an oatmeal stout's supposed to taste like. It's got a nice taste of caramel, chocolate, and a little bit of coffee.
Maybe a little bit of soy sauce in there. But
yeah, there is some like a little bit of an off twang to it. Not like a spoiled beer twang, but like something.
I don't know. Stouts occasionally go a little soy on me anyway, so.
A little more like a little salty kind of thing.
Yeah, a little bit.
One thing I'm noticing though, it's not as quite as thick as the appearance kind of suggested.
No,
it's nowhere near as thick as I was expecting.
The look and the smell were definitely better than the palate and the taste. Not that they're bad, they just didn't quite live up to my suddenly inflated expectations.
Yeah, like we were looking at this. Oh my God, it was a silver medal winner. But it's not bad.
For $2, it was definitely worth $2.
Oh, for a joke, it's worth $2. You can't buy a beer here that's good for $2.
You can't buy a beer.
You can't buy a beer here for $2.
You can't.
I think you can buy single cans at our liquor stores for $2.50.
Oh, they might be $2.25.
Now they're $2.30, $2.30, $2.35. I think there are now.
Oh,
single cans.
Plus the deposits.
And that's for like Budweiser,
or Alpine, or various mooses,
or Coors Light, or. All right.
Yeah.
I think
we bitched now.
It's got a nice, it's got a nice roasty dryness.
Yeah, it's dry, it's roasty, a hell of a lot of roasty.
Lingering chocolatey, earthy bitterness to that.
Alright, time to come to some decisions on this one.
I'll sit down with this one for a bit and we'll come back with some thoughts. Be right back. And we're back with Belfast Bay's McGovern's Oatmeal Stout. So, what did we think of this particular one? Looks great. Looks fantastic. Smells great.
Yep.
The taste is okay. Then the body, the mouthfeel is. I found that this one here is almost deceptively thinner than I was expecting. Like seeing that poured out, I thought I was expecting something like syrup.
Yeah.
But I ended up getting a beer that's not heavy. It's actually decently mild, but it's more of a medium body beer. It's not absolutely thick.
A bad stout simultaneously manages to achieve both heaviness and wateriness somehow. And this does neither of those things. So
no, this is still actually very smooth and still easy drinking. It's not absolutely creamy, but it's still a pretty decent beer for what it is.
For a
$2 beer.
For a $2 local, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, for a local beer for its region, it's not bad at all. And I can see why it would win a silver medal at the Worlds if there really wasn't much competition.
It's definitely a silver, not a gold. But
gold might have been Samuel Smith's.
Yeah, but a silver I can see this getting reasonably.
Yeah, no, I mean overall I think I'd still prefer like a McCausland's. If the price wasn't anything like this is $2 a beer, it'd probably be like $4 here. If the price isn't an issue, I'd probably go with the McCausland's Oatmeal Stout over this one. But this is still actually a really nice tasting, really smooth beer.
Yeah, I mean this certainly beats the hell out of the Bucka beers at the LCBO. Like, yeah, I've had those. So
yeah, this is definitely worth $2 at least. All right, so I'm gonna give this one a 3.5 out of 5. And you?
I concur.
You concur? 3.5. All right, so 3.5 out of 5 for both of us. Thanks for watching Maxwell Starr's beer review. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later. Cheers.